That's going to be joining us
Yes, our
too.
lovely guest. Let's go ahead and
we're excited about that. But Puppy Bowl winning the poll right now. All right.
Okay.
Amazon's Freebies competition series that is now streaming features 10 home chefs, including a Lexington resident, all competing for an ultimate prize.
So joining us this morning is the talented, wonderful, fashionable, might I add, okay, home chef and winner of Amazon Freebies food competition series, America's Test Kitchen, the next generation, Antoinette Johnson. So you won! Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
I remember last time we were talking about it, and of course you already had filmed, and you couldn't tell us, but we were all trying to figure it out. So tell us about your experience again.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So it took about 4 weeks for us to film the whole show. We were on location in Boston, filming at the America's Test Kitchen studios, and it was great. It was intense, it was fun, I learned a lot. And I won.
How difficult was it for you during that time?
It was very difficult. I work remotely. I'm a virtual assistant, so I was able to still work while I competed, but it was still very difficult. So like, thank you. We would do 6 a.m. call times, shoot all day, maybe have to do interviews, not get back to your hotel till around 6 in the evening.
Oh, wow.
And then I might have to hop on a call or do a portfolio. So it was a very intense time, stressful, but it was worth it.
So for folks that don't know the show, tell us what how it all plays out.
Sure. So there are 10 home chefs. They go to compete to be a part of the new America's Test Kitchen cast. We have 2 challenges each episode, so a mini challenge and then a major challenge that is an elimination challenge. So we're cooking all day, but the great thing about it, and if you're familiar with America's Test Kitchen, it's all rooted in education and making food approachable and easy to everybody. So it was a lot of learning moments, had a lot of fun, and it was great.
So what was your hardest dish to make?
You know, the hardest one was when we had to do a 3-course meal in 3 hours. That was really hard. I'm a home cook, so I always say, like, when the food is done, y'all eat when I say. But we had like times where we had to have the appetizer up in 45 minutes, then the entree, and then the dessert, and I made ice cream. So that was the hardest one, I'd have to say, but it was also fun because I got to show a little bit of my background, my North Carolina roots, and let that shine through.
So how did you prepare for this? Because I know it was, you know, difficult leading up to it. You had to sit here and make sure that it was like, let me feed my family all type of different meals just to see if I can get myself ready for it.
No, definitely. That's what I did. I watched a lot of episodes of America's Test Kitchen, and then I practiced. So like any proteins that I wasn't familiar with cooking or any techniques that I didn't know, I really tried to do those a lot, read up on a lot of recipes, and really just make sure my skills were up to par.
Well, let me just acknowledge the fact that not only is it Black History Month, but this Black woman is just out here doing big things. And so I congratulate you from one Black woman to another. Thank you. Yes, girl.
Thank you.
So thank you really for doing everything that you've done, because that's amazing. And to still work from home. Come on.
That is awesome to do all that. So what's next for you? What's the next big move?
Yeah, so I'm currently in the process of writing my cookbook. Actually, I have a cookbook meeting right after this. So since January, we've been starting writing recipes, getting started with the whole concept. I shot my cookbook cover not too long ago. If you follow me on social media, I'll be showing you guys some sneak peeks of that. So yeah, we are full into cookbook writing.
So we're gonna have to make sure to get you back on to especially let everybody know about this cookbook, because I mean, not only did you win, but you have this cookbook coming out. It's a lot that's happening. I mean, we need to really get onto her food.
So what's going to be in the cookbook? I mean, just home recipes of your own, some of your own creations?
Yeah, so I like to tell people I love to cook. I love all the rigmarole that goes into cooking, but I know a lot of people don't. So I wanted my cookbook for people who don't like to cook or who might not necessarily have the time to get in the kitchen and cook. So it's a lot of long recipes made simple, a lot of quick recipes. We're going to be using a lot of store-bought, pre-made stuff from the grocery store that you can incorporate into dishes. It's going to be for people who like to eat really good, might not have the time, might not have the money, but overall just want to experience and explore their palate.
So for someone who's trying to grow up in your profession, what advice would you give to someone else?
Ooh, so I would say, it's so funny because somebody asked me this. But I would say, like, if you're in content creation or you have something that you want to do, because that's where I started, content creation and posting about my food recipes, that kind of led me to this while I was doing my virtual assisting job. But I would say keep going. Like, it's kind of hard because you don't get paid posting content. Sometimes you don't get that immediate gratification, but I just posted a reel of a recipe that I made for my final challenge that won. So I did that reel back last year in March, got no money from it, you know, just some likes, but almost a year later it won me $100,000.
Oh, wow.
So I would say keep going, keep going, don't get discouraged, and just
Just crush that content.
Absolutely.
Just get it out there.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. If people want to keep up with you, how can they do it?
Follow me on social media, Antoinette G. Johnson.
Okay, Antoinette, thank you so much. We'll make sure to look out for that cookbook because we know it's coming.
Yes, I feel bad I didn't bring y'all any food this time.
No, that's
Next time
okay.
I will.
That's okay.
Realize we'll have nothing to munch on from you next time.
Well,
Don't
Next
you
time,
worry.
yes, have me back.
We'll just starve. It's all right. No big deal. I'm kidding. Coming up on Everyday Kentucky.
He's such a baby. Anyway, we'll get to know the dads behind 2 stars of the Super Bowl. What's wrong with you?